We got an Olympics update.
Yeah. We are in the Olympics.
In the thick of it.
Right.
Right. So Simone Biles withdraws from the women's gymnastic final on Tuesday due to her mental health. And in my opinion, all that needs to be said about this situation is this. First things first, Simone Biles is the GOAT. That's undisputed. But if you're saying anything other than wishing her well or acknowledging the courage it takes to withdraw from competition and speak up about your own mental health, just stop. You sound like an idiot. In my opinion, I feel that's all that needs to be said, and we wish Simone well. She's still the GOAT.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
And, yeah.
She's awesome, for sure. For sure,
But
she's really good.
Props to her for speaking up about it. That's huge.
Yeah. I mean, like, she's accomplished so much. Like, do what you need to do.
Yeah. What's best for Simone?
Right. USA women's softball team won their first 5 games and ended up playing Japan in the gold medal game, where Japan's stellar defense, prevailed. Japan won 2-0, leaving U.S. with silver. It's a little disappointing.
Yeah, there was
some might call that deflating.
Yeah, there was this really good play that Japan had at the plate, where I think it was a pass ball, and the pitcher went and covered and ended up blocking the plate and tagging the U.S. runner who was trying to steal home out, and that was just a real pivotal point in that game. But, dude, Japan is legit. Their softball team is legit.
Yeah.
I watched all of the highlights of Team USA. They played Japan twice, and the second time they lost. Yeah. But congrats to Team USA, going 5 for 5 and then losing the last one. But a great season, and huge congrats to Japan's softball team. I mean, they're insanely good.
Yeah, it's awesome to see, the softball, on like a big broadcast screen, because it's not like
ESPN on the nationwide scale.
Yeah, ESPN doesn't play softball for some reason.
Yeah,
so it's like,
and
it's
if
cool.
It did, it would be like ESPN2 or ESPN3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I get
bullshit.
What you're saying.
Softball's pretty fun.
Dude, they pitch so fast.
Dude, they put college softball on ESPN, and that's always fun.
Yes. But you're right. It's very cool to see softball on like the national stage in the Olympics, and
as two men's
US
softball,
is so good.
As two softball players currently ourselves,
our stuff is so much easier. The high arc.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
because the mound to plate they're throwing like 70, 80, and the mound is so much closer to the plate, so it looks like
I think they throw harder than 70, 80.
Really?
Yeah, dude, that looks like it's coming out like a bullet.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, yeah, but it definitely feels faster because of how close
I don't
it is.
know. I would love to. Let's look it up. I'm actually just curious to see how fast the average women's softball pitch is.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Around 70 to 80 miles per hour.
Nailed it.
You were. But damn, that's still fucking fast.
No, yeah, that is fast.
I can't
for not throwing it overhand.
I can't pitch overhand that fast.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's wild.
Yeah.
No, that shit's impressive for sure.
Yeah. Wow. So, moving on, U.S. men's basketball loses their first Olympic game since 2004 to the France men's basketball team. So, Evan, question for you. Do you think the men's basketball team has what it takes to make it to the gold medal game? Or, hold on, the medal rounds?
Honestly, I don't even know anymore, because this team, I kept giving them, I was like, they're going to get them next time and they're going to go on their run. This team is just it's just a bunch of individuals playing on the same team. They clearly don't know how to play as a team, and that's why they're losing games. And then you come up against a France team where they have some sneaky good guys, Evan Fournier, Rudy Gobert, some other, really good players. And it's just they're not winning. This is their third game that they've lost, third or fourth game that they've lost.
Third game, first in the actual Olympic competition.
First where it really matters.
Yeah.
And now it's
So
I'm concerned.
I hear that. I just wanted to put out there, Popovich says they need to be more efficient, which I think is obvious. They had a 10-point lead, 2 9-point leads, and finally an 8-point lead at the end of the game and still couldn't close it out. So I think that really speaks to what Evan just said. There are a bunch of solo players on the same team, and they need to play some team team basketball.
Listen, Mike Krzyzewski always got the USA men's basketball team, even though maybe they were individuals. He always got them to play together.
That's true.
And I do respect Greg Popovich. You know, he's considered one of the great coaches of our time.
One of the GOATs.
But at the end of but like if I put it in my head, something doesn't add up. You know, people are like, "Oh, Popovich, Def Hall of Famer." This might be a controversial take, but at the end of the day, Popovich, his best years, he had Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Manu. So like that's like
you could argue that about a lot of coaches.
Right,
though.
right. But ever since like the 2014 championship that the Spurs won, the Spurs have been pretty irrelevant, I think.
Yeah. But I don't think that takes away from someone's Hall of Fame career.
Yeah, I mean, the coach isn't the one on there, I guess, on the court making the buckets. No, Pop's a good coach, but I don't like how this USA team is playing, and it doesn't seem like
I don't think
he's
that's a
doing-
reflection of Popovich.
maybe
Personally.
maybe not, but
He has shown time and time again he knows what it takes to bring a group of guys together with the Spurs. I mean, you look at the
Let's see
teams
it
that
then.
have
Let's
won.
see it here.
I'd love to see it. I'm just advocating for Pop because I think he's a great coach.
no, I do think he's a great coach.
He's a Hall of Famer for sure. in my book.
Sometimes I think about it and I'm like, well, yeah, like
You get
obviously-
skeptical. I get it.
Obviously, you had, Tim is one of the greatest big men ever. Tony Parker was baller. Manu Ginobili, baller. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. So that's it for men's basketball.
Yeah.
We hope they make it to the medal rounds. Hopefully, the gold medal game. But we're in uncharted water. Isn't that what it is?
Uncharted territory? Yeah, uncharted territory.
Yeah. Or unvisited waters. Isn't that something?
I think I've heard that.
Unfamiliar waters.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. We're in
Uncharted territory.
uncharted
works.
territory
Yeah, I like that.
for the U.S. men's basketball
Sure.
team. So moving on, men's Olympic baseball opening round started Tuesday today. The Dominican Republic set to face Japan. Evan, do you have any predictions before the 6 teams start their little tournament?
Yeah, so I think Dominican Republic's going to beat Japan on Tuesday. Jose Bautista is playing for Dominican Republic, which is going to be cool to see him back out there because he hasn't been active in major leagues.
Yeah, he hasn't played in a couple of years now.
Yeah, and then there's I know a couple other old timers because MLB players aren't playing in this. So I think Emilio Bonifacio, a few other guys, but prospects can play like AAA. Like, so it's like there's this one guy actually named Johan Mises who's playing for Dominican Republic. He's in the Red Sox system. I really like him. So I think Dominican Republic's going to win the first one. Then USA versus Israel is very, exciting as well. Todd Frazier, the heart and soul of USA baseball, going to be back out there playing against Israel, who has a couple other, former MLB guys, and Ian Kinsler, who's always out there. Kinsler's always
playing.
out there. Danny Valencia, Ryan Lavarnway were all MLB guys in the past. So that should be
Kinsler's
fun
the
as
only
well.
one I've heard of.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Same with the USA. The only one I heard of was the guy you said when I looked at the roster the other day.
Gotcha.
Most of the other guys are just AAAers.
David
as you
Robertson he used to pitch for the Yankees. I don't know if you remember. He was a
said, right?
relief pitcher. He was
I
good.
don't.
Yeah. There's a few.
Is it
other
like
guys.
retired guys too?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Ian Kinsler is a front office guy for one of the.
And he just plays in the Olympics.
Yeah, I guess so.
Fun.
And / World Baseball Classic, I guess, when that comes
Yeah,
back.
when that comes around.
So.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean the United States first game Friday. I don't know when we're going to be able to see that because of the weird time difference and the way that the Olympics is broadcasted here.
Yeah.
Um,
South Korea and Mexico are the 2 other teams for those that wanted me to mention.
South Korea, Mexico, Dominican Republic, Israel, United States,
Japan.
Japan's really good too. So
Yeah, they have
most of the teams
they have
are really
Tanaka.
good. Yeah, most of the teams are really fucking good.
Because Tanaka left the MLB, so he's playing in the Olympics, which is
Yeah.
cool.
That is cool. So I'm excited to see US play, even though it's not the main MLB players we're accustomed to.
Right.
But at least we got Olympic baseball.
That's what the World Baseball Classic is for.
Yeah, well, that's in the off season, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's once every 4 years, dude. I
Yeah.
can't wait for to see Ohtani play in that.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
That's gonna be so cool.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. You know the whole deal. Check out our latest episode here if you want. And please consider subscribing on Patreon. It helps us out a lot. Thanks, guys.